Hello everybody, this is Space Metal Ferrari 248, or Alex here, bringing you another CD pickup video. First, we've got a Godsmack album sent by my rad-ass buddy, Alex Hoover. Pretty fucking awesome album right there. Although 1,000 horsepower is definitely one on my bucket list for Godsmack albums. But this is still an ass kicker. Next is Bad English. I actually discovered these guys through when I was very depressed after I damaged my mother's car. Spoiler for why I've been lacking on video content that actually takes effort to make, by the way, minus the vacation videos that kept getting axed by the faulty-ass Content ID systems. So I decided to listen to some ballads that would fit right in tone with my melancholic tone or feel after I damaged my mother's new car, no less. Because I was really feeling poignant and depressed after I did such actions. The ballad I'm talking about that I was listening to, along with Alias, along with I Need You Now, by, it was When I See You Smile. That was one of the ballads I was listening to sum up my extremely dismal mood after I was being a fucking terrible son, poorly driving my mom's car to the extent of pancaking the left side of her car. I felt extremely depressed for days, but things have been getting under control, at least a little more lately. Things have been, I guess have been getting only a tiny bit better, but it's still not saying much, because that's like saying solid shit is better than liquid shit. Next is Eric Clapton, a guitar legend. My badass mother decided to go to Goodwill and buy this CD, along with many others on this pile right here. You can never go wrong with Eric Clapton. He is an absolute guitar legend and inspired many guitarists. He is one hell of a dude. Fucking love the guy. Next is Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is an awesome classic. I think their Red Hot is on there, which is arguably one of the hardest, and I mean hardest, songs to ever there's their Red Hot. Hardest songs to ever sing on Rock Band. Like, holy hell. Like, fuck. It's hard to keep up with that shit. Not to mention the tracks for both guitar, drums, bass, everything, they go so fast. Like, good God, I can't keep up with all that shit. But hey, the rest of the album is still pretty damn mellow to listen to. Next is another AC/DC album, The Upper Lip. It's, I don't know, a lot of these songs are ever actually heard to be on the radio, so it's actually pretty rad that my mom would find a deep cut album by AC/DC. I know a lot of people are gonna say that most of their songs supposedly sound the same, but hey, I don't care, they're still fun as fuck to listen to. I don't actually remember much of this album, so it's only gonna be, things are definitely gonna be shaken up a bit when I import their music into my laptop, which I fortunately can't do right now because it's packed into my bags since I'm taking off for Portland. And I know a lot of you people are going to grant me with a few raised eyebrows when you see this, but Kid Rock from 1998. Yes, I know I can't stand Kid Rock, but it's still fun to meme around with artists and bands and albums that I am really not a fan of at all. Kid Rock obviously is no exception. Then we've got Kiss, Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits. Thrashes? I thought Kiss was a hard rock band. I'm just kidding. A lot of the, those are all hit albums, as the title of this album suggests. But I'll still take a greatest hits album just to make my collection a little bit expansive and authentic. And another CD from my rad friend Alex Hoover, 3 Days Grace 3. There's I Hate Everything About You. Thanks to NASCAR Thunder 2004, I discovered these guys. And I hope to get more of their albums in the future. While these 90s albums by Motley Crue aren't the best, and definitely aren't one of their better albums, I still think Alex Hoover's a pretty rad dude for finding these at Goodwill. I guess I'll just keep him for the sake of completing the whole discography, same with this one. And I suppose I'll just keep those two albums just for the sake of memeing around as well. And then here's another album by 3 Days Grace, Riot. 2000s classic. Whoa, did I just say 2000s and classic into the same sentence? And to think we're only a few months away from entering the next decade. This means the 2000s eventually will be rendered as a classic decade. Holy shit! And to think, I used to think the 80s used to be 20 years ago when the 2000s were unfolding, but now the 2000s are going to be thought of as 20 years ago. Holy fucking shit, time is flying faster than the speed of light. Oh my gosh. And there's Tiny Music by Stone Temple Pilots with that gorgeous ass cover with, of course, that alligator lurking in the background. Tripping on a Pole and the Paper Heart was featured on this album. Another Stone Temple Pilots album added to the collection. And here's a DVD that I long lost, forgotten that was in my collection, but supposedly was lost somewhere. But here's Kimba the White Lion, which was the movie The Lion King was based off of, for the supposedly providing the American audience a movie that has never seen Kimba the White Lion, since this was a Japanese program. But albeit, despite of them being a Japanese program, my dad and uncles were somehow managed to get a hold of viewing this, and the second they saw The Lion King, they instantaneously knew it was based off of this. Hello, even the name Kimba is dangerously similar to the protagonist of The Lion King, Simba, which is pretty obvious. But hey, they're still awesome. I mean, everyone. If I love The Force Awakens, then I can love The Lion King. Those two are literally no different. You guys definitely know what I'm talking about. You know the text-to-text connection I'm making here. If it's excusable for Lion King to tribute to this movie, then it's excusable for The Force Awakens to do it to A New Hope. I can't stress enough how much I've made this sentiment, and how much more I've got to keep on doing it and doing it again to get it through the thick skulls of those Star Wars detractors. So anyways, I've rambled on long enough, so hope you guys enjoyed this little CD update, and I'll catch you on whatever next videos I'm gonna upload. Space out. And thank you, Alex Hoover and my mom.